We definitely bonded over food, that's for sure. Because Tammy very, very sweetly in the first 10 days of shoot brought me food from home every day. She would bring me Sindhi food like Sindhi curry.
Wow.
It's diving into female friendships in a very real sort of way. Because हमने बहुत रोमांस के ऊपर फिल्में देखी हुई हैं. हम इतनी चीज़ें स्क्रीन पे नहीं देखते अराउंड फीमेल फ्रेंडशिप्स. I variate between silence and a lot of banter. A lot of banter.
She makes up for all my silence.
I have a great potential in jabbering away. I have different equations with different girlfriends, and yeah, and there are times मतलब I sometimes feel like मुझे डर लगता है कभी किसी ने हमारी बातें सुन ली तो वो हमें बहुत जज करेंगे.
It's that knee, which happens like, you're going to the heaven, but God saw your chats.
Yeah. And they're like,
Come back. Hold on a second. You're not going there anymore. No, this way.
a lot of people don't relate to it, but skinny people out there will. That it's equally psychologically traumatizing when you're skinny and you've grown up like that. People are so silly that they think that they know it all, but even weight gain or loss can change your features a little bit, like your face structure.
Like they
think, oh, fillers. But
you've just put on weight or you've lost weight. Sometimes your cheekbones get more prominent when you lose weight on your face. Yeah,
it happens. That doesn't mean you've gone under surgery. Rhinoplasty and this plasty and that. While there are those men that will always try to shut your voice, there will also be men who will bring you in the forefront. You're commenting on celebrities who are constantly putting themselves on the line, where people are going to comment on them. That is a brave thing to do because you're constantly putting yourself out there. You're going to be subject to people's judgment. And here this person is talking as a celebrity stylist. एक celebrity stylist होने का पहला नहीं क्या होता है कि आपको celebrity को style करना पड़ता है. लेकिन जब आप celebrities को style नहीं करते तो आप celebrity stylist ऐसे हुए.
Hi, this is Amina Sheikh here on my special show Street Diaries, and with me right now I have the lovely ladies Tamanna Bhatia and Diana Penty. So join me as I welcome both of them only on Zoom. Lovely to have both of you, and I could see the Behen code happening over here right now. The trailer looks spectacular and it talks about the chemistry also between you both while trying to deal with a lot of issues. How are you both calm and at the same time kitna chaos bhi create kiya hai?
I think this show is it's diving into female friendships in a very real sort of way. Because हमने बहुत रोमांस के ऊपर फिल्में देखी हुई हैं. हम इतनी चीज़ें स्क्रीन पे नहीं देखते अराउंड फीमेल फ्रेंडशिप्स. बट इसे बहुत ही एंटरटेनिंग फन तरीके से एक वर्ल्ड में प्रेजेंट किया गया एंड द वर्ल्ड इज़ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. एंड व्हाट्स एक्साइटिंग दैट इट्स लाइक two girls aren't pitted against each other, which is normally the case if you would have women together, or it's not about a guy, it's actually about setting a beer business. जो वैसे लोग सोचते हैं कि एक्चुअली वो एक मर्दों की दुनिया है और वहाँ पर औरतें कैसे बिजनेस क्रिएट करेंगी, ये एक सवाल जेन्युइनली सबके जहन में आता है. सो आई थिंक दैट्स बिन द प्रमाइस ऑफ व्हाट वीव डन. केओस बहुत सारा है बट आपको होपफुली प्यारा लगेगा क्योंकि कैरेक्टर्स बहुत प्यारे हैं.
Wow. Diana, आपको क्या कहना है?
Everything that Tammy said. Because it's true. We were also very excited to do this project because of the fact that it's refreshing to see two female characters on screen playing best friends. I can't think of anything recently that I've watched content-wise which has that. Yeah. But at the same time, we see so much about guy friendships, all the time, in fact. But female friendships, especially, we still have seen groups of female friendships, but not two. Yeah. And I think that that's refreshing. We've also tried to keep it as real as possible, so it's relatable to everybody. Because if you have that one female friend of yours that you're best friends with, you will relate to these two characters. They feel very, real emotions, real life situations. They go through the same things that everyone goes through. And in this case, setting up a business together, a beer business, which is very much a male-dominated industry. And as a result, there's twists and turns and a lot of chaos and fun and it's just everything put together. So it's been a very, very refreshing and just a great experience.
What is the Behen code you both otherwise share when you meet for parties, get-togethers, and something which is the Behen code between you both?
I think what comes very naturally to the both of us, and I'm just speaking on each other's behalf. I feel that is a band goal. That's the best.
Speak on each
other's behalf all the time. Yeah.
That's something which you all manage.
Yeah, I think also like she knows when I'm tired and she starts talking, and then I know when she's like now zoning out, and I'm like, now I'll go. I'll do all the work. I think we have the unspoken understanding. But I think protectiveness is a very intrinsic character, and I think you will agree to it. Like with your closest girlfriends, you're protective about them. You want to make sure that they're safe, they're feeling good, and you can tell when they are having a bad day, or you can tell when something's not going right, and you're always there for them. So yeah.
Especially the telepathy, I feel that works, when your friend is down and you just feel like, okay, let's make a call, why this person is like disappearing and what happened and all.
And another thing is that when you're close enough to somebody and comfortable enough with somebody, you're also comfortable in each other's presence when there's a lot of silence and, no chit chat. So we had that a lot on set because they were long, hard days of work, 50 days back to back. Beyond the point, you're not going to keep making small talk, right? Hey, how are you? And how's the weather? And is everything okay at home? And we were just like zoned out. When we had 10 minutes in between scenes, we would just sit quietly by ourselves right next to each other, like touching, okay? One chair here, one chair here. We'd both be on our phones. We wouldn't exchange even one word for like 10, 15 minutes sometimes. And we'd both get up and go and do our scene together. And it was cool. I was absolutely like, both of us felt comfortable enough to do that with each other, which in a way is also a Behen code,
But this question pops up, even for me, and I have noticed that that silence, everyone says that, when a woman is silent, probably she's upset with you, tired with you, and there is this perception. But don't you also feel that, we as women are always set into this ke baat hi karte rehte to hi, and basically you have that, women aura. Even I am working on that in silence, like where I want to just kind of cut off and just be silent. And I just,
you have to do.
I don't need that sound. I want to know from you all, like, have you also been through, and as you explained that, have you been through such phases where you feel like, theek hai na, okay, I know what I am doing basically and what I am visioning, for my life.
But I'm generally the kind of person that likes space and me time and, just to unwind and kind of be. So a lot of times, of course, when you're at home, you get a chance to do that. When you're out, not always. But again, if you are with people that you are comfortable enough with or that get you and that don't judge you for it, it just feels so good to be able to do that and to be so comfortable being yourself amongst those people. And I think it's important to do also, Not about. So it's very nice to meet people that you can do that with. मेरे बहुत अलग-अलग किस्म के दोस्त हैं. There are some people I just love ranting away with. So I'm also very like, I variate between silence and a lot of banter. A lot of banter. She makes up for all my silence. Allah has great potential in jabbering away. But I think I have different equations with different girlfriends. And yeah, and there are times मतलब I sometimes feel like मुझे डर लगता है कभी किसी ने हमारी बातें सुन ली तो वो हमें बहुत जज करेंगे. So
it's that meme, which happens like, you're going to the heaven, but God saw your chats.
Yeah. And you're like,
come back.
Hold on a second, you're not going there anymore. Go this way.
This show also speaks about the navigation women are doing in a man's world. And we all, in our own respective, work lives or lives overall, are dealing with the man's world. And to set your own voice and to have that, is not that easy also. It gets challenging also. It may have been very, I would say a transition has happened over the years, but still the journey is not that easy.
Yeah.
To both of you, how have you navigated through these challenges as women?
So this thing about everything being a man's world also, I just feel is sometimes we overthink it a little bit. Yes, I completely agree that there's a lot of domains which are like, for example, in the show, we're making beer. Now, the alcohol industry, I suppose to a certain extent is more male dominated than female. But women are also everywhere, you know. It's just that maybe we don't have as strong a representation everywhere, but we are equally capable and, able. And I think we've had these discussions a lot through the last few days because everybody tends to ask similar questions because of the nature of the show. And I think even a little while ago, Tammy put it very well, saying that at the end of the day, if you bring your best to the table and if you're really good at what you do, then whether you're male or female, people can't ignore you. And they're going to realize that they need you and they need what you're bringing to the table. So it then gender doesn't matter so much anymore, right? It's the quality of your work and how good you are at it. I think that's most important, honestly, because then this whole man's world and male and female and inequality and all of that kind of gets put to rest a little bit, because if you're bringing your A game, they can't say no to you. They'll be like, oh, okay, whether we like it or not, we need her. Yeah. So let's use her, you know?
What about you, Tamanna?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like this show, we have two men who are directing us, Archis and Colin. And they are the most, I think, most sensitive men that I have worked with in the recent past. And I think we all had this very common plan कि हम चाहते थे कि लोग एक तो जो भी स्टेरियोटाइप से औरतों को देखते हैं कि ये अगर एक शो बन रहा है औरतों का तो बहुत रीची होगा या बहुत हम कुछ मैसेज देना चाहते हैं. हम एक्चुअली हमारा मेन मकसद ये था कि हम लोगों को एंटरटेन करना चाहते हैं. एंड on that journey we will also it might touch your heart, it might give you a chuckle, it might make you do many things. And I think all the people who are making the show, it could be Nikhil Madhop, who's he heads Prime Video, Karan, who is Dharmatic, who's kind of supporting us to even make the show. He's the one who lets us make the show to begin with. Somain, who's a part of Dharmatic again. These are all men, and they have been the biggest sort of supporters that we've had as women to even put this out in front of people. So while there are those men that will always try to shut your voice, there will also be men who will bring you in the forefront. The point is that it is about the woman having a understanding of her own value. It's not what they make you feel. And if you can stay within your own understanding of who you are and what you bring to the table, then it doesn't matter whether you're in a man's world, you're in a woman's world, you're in an alien's world. It doesn't matter. So yeah, that's how I have navigated it.
And I'm not going to put you in that aliens world, but there is this world of food also which we speak about. And I like during the trailer launch also, I heard you saying that she brings some yummy cookies on the set, so whenever she's stressed, I really want to have that cookie someday for sure. But tell me about this cookie chemistry between both of you. Like, what is this cookie? And yeah, stress maybe you also tend to eat a lot of sweets and all. So how did you all manage to still look fit?
We definitely bonded over food, that's for sure, because I think we both love food.
Yeah, I know, love.
I just remembered today, in fact, we shot this so long ago that my memory is awful. But I remembered today that in the first week of shoot, we were shooting in Mud Island, which for me is really far because I live in town. So the trek every day to Mud Island and back was like a good 2.5 hours each way. So Tammy very, very sweetly in the first 10 days of shoot brought me food from home every day. She would bring me Sindhi food like Sindhi curry and aloo tok, and it was the most delicious food. And so we bonded instantly, and I was just so grateful for home food because when you're shooting on a set and eating out every day, it can really be tough on your system. How do we manage to keep fit? I don't know. We just did.
I mean, I really put on a couple of things.
Keep saying that.
But listen, how much we ate on loose. I think we were working very long hours. एंड ऑल्सो इट वाज लाइक हम लोग ना एक पॉइंट के बाद फर्नीचर बन गए थे सेट पे, क्योंकि हम तो रहते ही थे बट बाकी लोग आते थे, शूट करते थे, जाते थे, तो वी यूज्ड टू जस्ट बी लाइक सर्वाइविंग दोज मेनी आवर्स. वी वर जस्ट लाइक coffee food, coffee food, and that's how we kind of shot this show in 50 days, which is 8 episodes. It's a lot of footage.
Yeah.
And it is a show, because it's a show, it also happens to be a lot more verbose than shooting a film, because you speak a lot. And yeah, I definitely I was working out and I still put on weight.
Listen, she was being fit, I was being awful, but madam would go to the gym every morning, and I don't even know how. I have so much respect for that, like so much, because every moment of sleep that I got, I would take it. But she would wake up at 4 in the morning, go to the gym, finish her workout, and then come to set for a 12-hour day.
But that is something everyone is speaking about, now your 4:30
It's
workout.
insane. Like, I could not believe it when I heard her say that, and I was just like, wow, I will never be you.
No, the thing is, but the problem is that even if you work out like that, you still have to watch what you eat. At least for like near mortals, not like God's favorite child on.
So,
You're literally blessed, I must say that. Like, I've seen you over the years, like from Cocktail to even now.
She looks the same.
I think, yeah. There's no...
She's looking younger now, if at all. What is it?
French fries.
Surti ka ras kya hai? On that note, I would let you all also eat something in case if you wish to eat something. Is good, Shari. Want to explore?
Actually, give mine some lime soda. Should we call for some?
Should we call for it?
Lime soda, yeah.
सूट के लिए कभी ऐसे cranky mood हुआ है and you felt like fighting just because you have been craving for that food item?
I've cried once because I was hungry. That happened.
No, I feel you. Like, I've almost cried once when I was fought with people. So,
मेरा गुस्सा नहीं होता, मुझे रोना निकल आता है. I feel like
मुझे भूख लगी है. I have felt both emotions, gussa and rona. When you're really, really hungry, it's like a desperate feeling, right?
and you don't get it.
And you know it's really far away until your next meal. It's upsetting, to say the least.
But we always, as media personalities, we have also seen that, we always feel that, when two actresses are shooting together, झगड़ा तो होगा ही या कुछ ना कुछ
We have fought so much. There's been so much drama on this set.
I really want to know because she's
नहीं काम लगता है नहीं मत करो ये करने. Don't be like this with me, okay? Chhabha, tha, punch, box. I've had a black eye. She's had 2 black eyes,
नहीं होता यार.
नहीं होता है ना. It's just a theory over the years जो बहुत क्या कहीं ना कहीं हो गया है और probably होता भी होगा but to a certain extent. I
See, I'll tell you what happened and I'll be honest with you. I feel like ये जब शो हम दोनों ने पढ़ा ना, ये बहुत ही साफ तरीके से हम दोनों को बहुत probably हमारे करियर्स का सबसे बेस्ट रोल दिया गया है. वेल रिटन पार्ट्स हैं, बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग कैरेक्टर्स हैं, दोनों को बहुत एक्टिंग प्रोविस को बाहर दिखाने का मौका मिला है. सो इट्स लाइक व्हेन यू आर इनसिक्योर इज़ व्हेन यू फील लाइक आप जितना डिजर्व करते हो आपको वो मिला नहीं है. फिर आपको हमेशा वो एक फीलिंग सी रहती है कि यार उसको क्या मिला है कि जो मुझे नहीं मिला, राइट?
yeah.
But when both of us have been given parts that are very strong and they both it's like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, she's doing what she's supposed to do. I mean, we are
helping each other do it
and we have to help each other
directly or indirectly.
And to be honest, I feel like if the show has to work, I think we both are very cognizant of the fact that we both have to work. Like if we don't work, the show doesn't work because it's about friendship. So just imagine how will we finish?
You cannot really have fights. But one fight,
must have fights.
झगड़े होते then you patch up also because you don't really feel like कोई झगड़ा हुआ है. Like
You move on from then, you're able to talk about it, you're able to...
You don't really yes, you fight like really very bad cats and dogs. But then when you patch up, you don't really feel as such कि कुछ हुआ भी.
Exactly, and that's reality, and that's exactly what this reality show as well. You see all the good times, you see like the awful times, you see the in-between times, which is why, the show is so relatable because the friendship that you see on screen is something that you're going to be able to relate to with your own friends.
But one fight as we speak also about is, which happens and you rightly put it across also, that getting proper chunk of roles.
Yeah.
And that is one fight which actresses have done that also and for the right things because कहीं ना कहीं एक वक्त पे ऐसा था कि बस they are just there to kind of support the the entire movie. Now there are roles which are written, and it's been not like now. It's been like since quite some time where actresses are also fighting. Okay, listen, if I'm there with my male counterpart, I equally need something where my presence makes a difference. Otherwise, I'm not just a kind of cover as a glamour model.
Yeah.
How those fights have been for both of you?
I'm not a confrontational type of person. For me, if I read a script and it's something that intrigues me and it's something that I would like to watch on screen, but if it's something that I feel the part could be a little meatier,
Yeah.
it's always nice to have that conversation with the maker or the director, producer, whatever it is. And I think it's important to have an honest conversation. And if there's something if there's a way to work around it for them to, maybe increase the part a bit or make it meaty or whatever it is, then great, I would be really happy to be a part of it. If not, and you have to respect people for whatever they have in mind, because at the end of the day, it's their film and it's what their vision is.
Yeah.
I would probably step back. So it's a sort of fight, really. But it's how you go about it's how you choose to go about it and the way you navigate through it. And everybody has their own way of doing it. Personalities are different. But this is my way of doing it.
What about you, Tamanna?
When I started to work, the kind of films I did were very mainstream commercial cinema. And mainstream commercial cinema in the South, some of them even till date have a format of, say, 3 fights, 4 songs, man trying to save the world, and, the woman in his life. So a large part of my early career was made of those films. Now, I truly believe that what a woman can do in the given equation, that only a woman can do. I can't expect a guy to come wear a sari and sing a song. Nobody's going to watch him
Yeah.
looking beautiful, right? So what a woman can do, only a woman can do. So I never felt like, oh, I need to ask for more to have more impact. I was like, what is it that they are offering me? And now what should I do to make a stronger impact? What is it that I need to do as an actor, which is sort of, is memorable? And I truly believe that there is no film or no role that is big or small. It is what you make of it. And I have seen that there have been films in which I had 5 scenes in total. And I was just remembered in those films, probably because when I appeared on screen, I was effective. So that was always my lookout. I truly believe even now, there are people who have a lot of screen time, but they're not able to create impact. And there are lots of people who get the opportunity and are not able to create impact. So it's not about the length of the role. It's actually about how nuanced can you make something, how much of depth can you bring into something that comes even for a few minutes.
Yes.
And that was my initial strategy. And to be honest, people started to respect me for that, and I started getting bigger roles because it felt that, oh, this girl should be doing much more than what she's already doing. So I feel like it's very immature to expect to be given opportunities without you proving your own merit. And I have always believed that, you know what, I will make it so apparent that I have what it takes, that it has to come to me.
Yes.
So no free lunches are ever given, not to men, not to women. And I feel like expecting it also is foolhardy. So I feel today when I get full-blown parts like this, where the whole thing is held on both our shoulders, I mean, it's I've earned it. So one has to earn it. And I feel like it's very wrong to expect that it's going to be given to you on a platter. So yeah, that's what I think about it.
In fact, even Tamanna said during the trailer also that kudos to her, the kind of roles you have done. You are not someone who's been explored as much, in the industry. And honestly, Taina, I have even seen your work very closely. And I've seen the kind of roles you have done, even her, some of the roles are like really very like, it feels like you're in that character. Both of you for that matter. Some of the roles are literally feeling like, it's not Tamanna, it's what Diana was seeing on screen. It's that character which I'm seeing.
That's the best compliment.
And I'm telling, I feel that way, honestly. So for you, where did you feel that there was a hiccup in getting the right roles, or probably, you know, why the approach-worthy roles are not coming to you?
I don't blame anybody because I feel like they've maybe not seen enough of me to have the kind of faith in the fact that I can do more. I really hope that with this show that changes, because this is the most I've been on screen since maybe Cocktail and Happy Poncha, maybe even more than that.
Yeah, because this is more than that.
Yeah, and there's so much more that I've been able to do with my character. There's such an arc. There's, you know, she's a really volatile kind of cat. I mean, just the way that it's written and what we've had to play with. I feel I've got to explore so much as an actor, the most I ever have so far in all the work that I've done. So I really do hope somewhere that, you know, people will be able to see that and appreciate it, and maybe that will then give them the confidence that I can do more and different kind of things. But I think that the problem is that so far people haven't seen that, and that's fair enough. I mean, at the end of the day, filmmaking is a business, and when you make a film, you need it to do well. It's not just that you want it to do well, but if you need to make your money, right? So the return on investment has to be it has to be worthwhile for you, and hence it's understandable that you would put your money and back people that you have the confidence in. And I feel that because I don't have enough of a range to show in the work that I've done, few select things and not enough maybe, and I feel that that's probably the reason and where the hiccup and where the barrier has been. But hopefully with this show that will change, because I feel like this is the most I've gotten an opportunity to sink my teeth into a character.
And I'm not going to make you all talk so much also, so please also enjoy the food. What you have?
We're enjoying our
Yes. What do you want to have? You want to have this? This one?
I've been talking it.
And
Don't
if you
worry.
want to eat?
And we are not shy.
Yeah. But on the sets of your movies also, especially because you have to look fit on the camera, and I know that so many times when you're shooting a certain song, you have to look in a certain shape, or, you know, probably that should not come out. For both of you, how the routines have been, especially Tamanna, your routine is going viral, and I feel a lot of people are also following it, like 4:30 a.m. wake up, and at the same time you're going, like you're doing like 10-12 hours of shoot, and then you're not even like taking a nap. And then again, you're like basically working out. So how it has been for both of you, I really want to know. How do you enjoy yourself while enjoying the food?
I feel like I am too much of a foodie, but I also understand that a woman's body is constantly changing. So I think we have to actually cut ourselves some slack sometimes, because we can be very harsh in terms of the judgment we have sometimes on our own self, because especially as actors, we're in front of the camera all the time, so it's like being under a microscope. You can see everything in so much detail that it's almost like
Into 10x.
yeah, it's a lot to digest, to be honest. But I think most of my career, I don't think I struggled so much with weight, and I was in fact somebody who was in the south. I was a very slender. I was known to be one of those few of the most slender actresses. But what I love about the human body is that it's constantly changing, and you have to respect that.
Yeah.
And I think for me, COVID was a period where I felt like a significant shift in my body, because I got COVID like thrice. Okay, and that was a bit, a bit much on my body. And as and when there are shifts, I feel like as you grow older, I significantly eat. I eat a lot more carefully. Like I think in my 20s, I didn't have to worry about food. I could just work out and I was fine. But आज का time ऐसा है कि for me the diet is very essential. I have to really watch what I eat, and I have to also work out. And that's when I feel like I look okay to face the camera and to also, say, perform where there's a lot of agility required. Like, I have noticed this as a person, like I'm sure athletes face this all the time, is that if they put on a few kgs, actually their movement gets affected. Like when you dance, especially, when you're on the leader side, just the sheer agility that gets affected is a lot. And I feel like when you're fitter or you're leaner, actually everything becomes a lot more easier. You know, the effect on your joints is much lesser. So I think I am at that phase of my life where I just want to have the most fittest body. You know, also as women, and when you're heading in, in your 30s, you have to really focus on strength training, because the first thing that goes is your muscle. And as you're growing older, I mean, I know aesthetic is a thing and you want to look good and everything. But in the next 15, 20 years, the biggest thing will be whether do you have muscle in your body or not, because that's going to support your joints, that's going to support how your mind works, that's going to support your cardiovascular system, your internal organs. So I feel like for me, I'm lucky I'm in a profession where maybe I feel like I'm under a microscope today, and it's hard because I have to always watch what I'm eating. Maybe not in this interview, but like otherwise I am. And it's actually like I'm lucky that maybe if I was in another profession, I wouldn't have cared so much. But today I'm being forced to care. I'm going to thank my profession 20 years later, because I'll be like, because I took care of my body and my mind, I'm fitter today. What about you, Bhai?
You know, I've not said this much in the last 3 days, and we've only talked about how much we love to eat but I, for the longest time of my growing up years, struggled with my weight in the opposite way that most people do. So a lot of people don't relate to it, but skinny people out there will. That it's equally psychologically traumatizing when you're skinny and you've grown up like that. Because I grew up very conscious of my body, very conscious of being as skinny as I was, and I tried very hard for the longest time to put on weight, and it just never happened. And you get called out for the opposite things, like people call you all sorts of things, and it's really scarring as a child, you know, to have people say the things that they do. They call you like khamba and carom board and you know,
And it's not good.
it's not
very
nice,
sensitive.
especially when you're young. Okay, I mean, you don't have the equipment to deal with that kind of negativity, right? And people think it's okay to do it because you're not fat, you're skinny, but it's equally damaging to a child. People used to come up to me and say, "Oh, your mother doesn't feed you," and then they would go to my mom and say, "She's so skinny, you don't feed her." Why would a mother not feed her child? I mean, it's just the most ridiculous thing to say to somebody.
Yeah.
But I feel like people don't have that sensitivity, you know. And because of those comments, you would feel it more, and you'd want to try even more to put on weight. So I realized at a certain stage, like when I was not much older, but when I was in college, I started working out. I went to the gym for the first time, and I used the gym for the opposite. I used the gym to put on muscle so that I looked bigger. Slowly, as I got older, I think I filled out a little bit automatically, thank God. But I still go through those phases where I look at going to the gym to gain muscle, and of course, as a result, also get stronger, fitter, and you know, that's a byproduct of it. But if you want to look at it in a completely vain manner, for me, building muscle is to look a little bigger and filled out. But having said that, I'm also a foodie. I love to eat. And I'm also a little grateful that I can eat without putting on weight so far. I know that that's going to change someday, but I keep telling myself until it changes, I'm going to make good use of it and take advantage of it.
Please, on my behalf.
But also at the same time, I have made a conscious, I try at least, of course for interviews and when I'm out and when I'm shooting or whatever, I cheat all the time and I eat whatever I want. But when I'm at home, to be very honest, I'm mostly eating relatively healthy. Because home food is generally healthier. You cook, you know the oil you're using, you're cooking, you know, you're conscious of how less oil you're eating. I mean, I eat quinoa instead of rice because it suits me better. So things like that, which I know that on a regular basis I'm eating fairly healthy. And I'm consciously trying to do more and more of that, because as you get older, like Tammy said, the importance is fitness, and it's not so much just how you look physically, but it's important that your insides are fit. You know, so I want that to be something that I do more consciously from now on, and I have tried and started to do that. Of course, I'm still going to cheat because I love food too much. But yes, I think in the long run, it's important to have fitness as the end goal and not just your physical, like your appearance of how slim or not you.
Then how do you also deal with such comments? Because Tamanna, I've seen you also being under radar, just for having a certain complexion. And I sometimes feel like why people have to go that personal. And to both of you, one thing which also comes into radar, and social media पे तो बहुत ही हो रहा है, and people do get very harsh with actresses, even if they're doing a certain treatment to look good on screen, because that is what the demand is of the audience also. But सर्जरी करवाया होगा, बोटॉक्स करवाया होगा, ऐसे ही करवाते, ये लोग फेक होते, ये होते. How do you believe it?
You could talk about these things as if it's some gems
Yeah.
or some kind of, jujube people can pop and do, and like people talk about it so casually. So casually.
Yeah.
At today's time and age, I find it so funny because people have now started blogging about their knowledge about what they think people could have done.
Yeah.
ना तो वो एजुकेटेड हैं इसमें, ना ही वो उन्होंने खुद कुछ कराया है लाइफ में कि वो जानते कि क्या होता है. बिना किसी समझ के जब लोग बात करते हैं ना, तो आप उसे इग्नोर करते हैं बिकॉज आप उस चीज़ को कभी भी वैल्यू नहीं दे सकते. लाइक आई हैव वंस सीन अ रील it shocked me out of my guts because it was about one person giving styling advice and saying how this has been styled badly and calling themselves a celebrity stylist. And I actually went to their page to see उन्होंने एक भी सेलिब्रिटी को स्टाइल नहीं. I'm like, आप कैसे हो सेलिब्रिटी स्टाइलिस्ट जब आपने किसी को स्टाइल किया ही नहीं है. You're commenting on celebrities who are constantly putting themselves on the line, where people are going to comment on them. That is a brave thing to do because you're constantly putting yourself out there. You're going to be subject to people's judgment. And here this person is talking as a celebrity stylist. एक celebrity stylist होने का पहला नहीं क्या होता है कि आपको celebrity को style करना पड़ता है. लेकिन जब आप celebrities को style नहीं करते तो आप celebrity stylist ऐसे हुए.
In fact, honestly, I also used to get carried away watching these videos when you have to explain. अच्छा ये क्या? Oh, अच्छा ठीक है, okay, this is XYZ. Okay, fine. You don't really take it on you because you come from the profession. You're like, okay, ठीक है, करवाया है. But so many times people are wondering because ये करवाया है तो ही अच्छा लग रहा है. It's not the thing, people have their own features because of which, they're also getting projects. And more than that, I feel the art is what is presented. Like if you are not a good actress.
Honestly, think sometimes people are so silly that they think that they know it all, but even weight gain or loss can change your features a little bit, like your face structure.
Like they
think, oh, fillers. You've just put on weight, or you've lost weight. Sometimes your cheekbones get more prominent when you lose weight on your face.
Yes, it happens. Especially when you do yoga and all properly, and it does, make a change on your face automatically.
No, but I think the funny part is that they think it's so easy. कि आपने ना ये कर लिया, आपने ये कर लिया. It's not that easy for people to keep doing things left, right, and center to themselves. It's not like
it's not some chocolate, just popping a pill rather. Yeah.
And
not like that.
a lot of us have started, I mean, Tammy started much younger, but a lot of us have started our careers when we were when we were in our 20s, or in her case, even younger. Your face structure is going to change. Your body is going to change. You're going to get, as you get older and more mature, it's the most natural thing that features to a certain extent are going to get older, evolve and change a little bit. That doesn't mean you've gone under surgery. Last rhinoplasty and this plastic and that plan.
And they will divide it.
Yeah.
But lastly, also last two questions, also one important thing which also pops up is about your personal lives. Even if you're in a long distance relationship or if you're in a personal relationship, whether you've gone through a breakup or you're not even married, actress's life on that radar is heavily, kahin na kahin focus ho jata hai. It's not the same for the actors. Like even if actors have gone through breakup, itna nahi hota hai. As much as actresses have gone through a phase and all. How do you deal with that?
I think
you're more on the question.
Only.
Yeah.
Don't ignore it. I have understood one thing. आपको हर चीज़ पे कमेंट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आपको हर चीज़ पे रिएक्ट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. क्योंकि जो आपका निजी लाइफ है वो आपका लाइफ है. आपको सबके साथ डिस्कस करने की ज़रूरत नहीं. I don't think nobody holds that responsibility.
And it's your life. You decide for yourself what you want to be affected by and what you don't. And honestly, it's in your control.
To ever, to both of you, did it bother you? Because क्या हो जाता है? Because you're public, figure. Yeah. The scrutiny is so much that they do invade that space of yours. And media में भी होता है. It's not like only media, but even fans do that. They want to just go to that depth of it. And it sometimes get very finicky, I feel. It doesn't look that, good to both actors?
The actors have signed up for becoming dinner table conversations. When you become an actor, you signed up for this, literal. So expecting sensitivity from people again is, I'm not naive to expect that sensitivity from it.
No.
I'm like, you are going to be judgmental. That's your job, or that's how you want to do it. I want to still go and do my job, which makes me happy, and I feel fulfilled by it. I really can't control anybody, and I don't want to control anybody.
Yeah,
I just live my life, and
exactly.
other people do what they need.
Yeah, you let people do what they have to do because, like you said, you can't control it. You can't control what somebody else is going to do. But what you can control is your reaction to it and how you deal with it and how much it affects you. And I think over a period of time, we all learn how to deal with these things and how much to distance ourselves from it. That's the only way to keep your mental, your state of mind,
Calm.
at calm. I think that's my biggest tool is just taking a step back and not letting things get to me too much. I sometimes view it as an outsider and I find it entertaining sometimes. I'll also laugh along and say, ha ha ha, how funny. Roll my eyes a little bit, say a few things.
इतनी अच्छी स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग हमारी फिल्मों में होती, इतना अच्छा होता.
But I enjoy those spoof, videos which they make. It's just fun. Like, it changes your mood, IP. But lastly, to both of you, upcoming projects you're focusing on.
Well, for me, of course, Do You Want a Partner releases now on the 12th of September on Prime Video. I'm working on Rangers with Ajay, Jagan Shakti sir and Love Ranjan. Love Ranjan is producing this. I'm doing a film with Rohit Shetty sir and John, which is called IPS Maria. And I'm doing a film with Siddharth, which is called One, which is being directed by the TDF brothers, and Balaji is producing it.
For now, I'm honestly just focusing on Do You Want a Partner because it's my OTT series debut and I'm very excited about it.
Trailer has got me excited, I would not lie. Like, it's not like everything you see would excite you. I feel like there's something which is more than, just the fun and the way the kind of conversations is going to also happen. Especially Shweta Tiwari,
She's amazing.
the way she's talking to you all.
She's so
That dialogue, I think, is so relevant, in fact, I feel.
she's really from Kasautis in the geeky, like I've been a huge fan. So I was so happy to have her on set, and incidentally I'm working with her in One also.
Yeah.
So I'm working with her in general, and she's so we met again. We recently met again.
No, I'm a huge fan as well. She's amazing.
She's actually good with her.
Great to work with.
Thank you so much for your lovely time, as I said earlier, and all the very best for your upcoming show, and looking forward to do more such interactions offline and online.
Yes, so thank you so much.